We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. All right. 1, 2 minutes and start. You guys know what that means. We start the show when the timer goes off. We start the show when the timer goes off. We start the show when the timer goes off. We start the show. What is that? Ink? What is all this garbage? I gotta get that out of the frame. Blow up. These are actually my new workout hats. And so you guys know every day of the week is a different colored theme. So I have to have workout hats that match the theme. Oh, today, gray. Wasabi Wednesday. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, dude. Wait till the end of the show. I'm going to blow your face, your mind, and your head off your body. I have the greatest tea, celebrity tea. I am the only source. If you want to know everything going on, the high-level stuff, so that way you're not an idiot or a moron around the, you guys are around the old watery tank, just kind of talking gossip with the other co-peeps. Yeah. You will now have something to talk about. You're welcome. You're welcome. This show, and you're welcome. All right, hey, then. Uh-oh. Less than a minute. Let me sip on my tea as I prep for today's tea. Woo! Can I get a woot woot? Can I get a woot woot? Woot 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 woot. Woot 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 woot. And all right, people, reset. When that 7 a.m. alarm goes off, any second, you know what's about to happen. Oh, I'm getting ready right now. We getting ready because we start the day straight retro. We start our daily business for breakfast retro. Get ready. The alarm's about to go off. There she is. Oh. Can we get a little crazy today? Today is hump day, Wasabi Wednesday. What is today's date, actually? 17th, right? 18th, for the love of Mary. What in the drizzle is up with this dude? All right, you beautiful people. Good morning, business builders, and welcome to Business for Breakfast. Well, business is the most important middle of the day. I'm your host, Aaron Novinger, the Venti Business Guy, otherwise known as BBG. Our goal on this show is to make you 1% smarter today. Actually, by unpacking business news over the last 24 hours, sprinkle with tips and tricks to help you mind your own business. Now, I know that you peeps are not here for me. You were always here for the morning mark. And sounding good. Thank you, Justin, you little freaking genius. I know he loves hearing that first thing in the morning, 7 a.m. Who doesn't love hearing that they're a genius at 7 a.m.? Right? Now, here's the thing with the morning mark. You guys know, no prompts required, no drinks, no gear, just you and a functioning brain. We work with what we got. Wherever you are, desk, truck, kitchen, job site, standing or sitting, it don't matter. Pick one thing you will finish today. Not a list, not 10, not 3, just one. Now, mark it mentally and write it down. That is the line in the sand. That's the thing the day doesn't get to erase. This is the pause that sharpens the edge, the moment that turns noise into signal. It's the tiny act that makes business owners dangerous in a good way. That, my friends, is your morning mark. Your day's officially started. All right, my beautiful peeps, you drive, I dive, buckle up, buttercup, and let's roll. Are you guys ready for arguably one of the greatest days in history ever? I think this will rival one of the top this day in history. And you guys know our arrangement between us. We're both people of our word. Okay, so I give you my word that I will make you laugh or learn something today. I guarantee you're going to learn one thing today. And our agreement, it's a handshake agreement, that you like and subscribe. So our agreement, and by the way, it's been working great. You know, it's a new show. We are 40 episodes in, so we're basically brand new. But here's the dealio, guys. YouTube absolutely loves it when you guys like and subscribe. So if you learn anything or if I make you laugh, please like and subscribe. All right. Now, shall we roll into this day in history? You guys know this day, March 18th. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Ooh, this is a day that invites us to look upon upward and inward, marks the moment of moment a human first floated freely in the silent vacuum of space, and serves as a day reflecting on the foundational structures, both mechanical and social, that support our modern lives. Yes, bro. Yes. Okay. This day in history. No way. This day in history, 1858, the birth of Rudolph Diesel. Yeah. And I'm not talking about like the Gone in 60 Seconds guy, you know, or Fast and Furious, that guy. Not Gone in 60 Seconds. Fast and Furious, not Diesel. Born in Paris to German parents, Diesel was a thermal engineer who invented the internal combustion engine that bears his name today. His design was revolutionary for its high efficiency and ability to run on, including peanut oil, laying the groundwork for the heavy transport and industrial power systems we rely on today. So today, in a sense, the diesel engine was born. What? Like, you guys understand? I just want you to understand, like, humanity, like planet Earth. And imagine if this dude was not born. I know. What the hell, bro? Like, how is it one rando dude born in 1858 literally changes humanity? Like, diesel engines power the entire world, bro. Like, insano. It's crazy. This day in history, 1909, was the first ham radio broadcast. What? Einar Dessau of Denmark used a shortwave transmitter to converse with a government radio post, marking what is widely considered the first broadcast by a ham operator. This is a critical step in the democratization of communication technology. I did not realize this. I was talking with Janice, who runs our a lot of our marketing stuff, and she said, "Oh yeah," she goes, "I have a ham radio," and she goes, "Literally, when I turn it on, my brother has one, and literally when we were floating on our sailboat, they were like full timers on their boat for years. She's like, yeah, I could turn on the radio and I could talk to my brother really anywhere in the world." And I'm like, "Whoa, wait, no cell phone signal, like no walkie-talkie, like ham radio can go that far?" She goes, "Oh yeah, ham radio can be like all over the world." I'm like, "What?" I learned. Did you just learn something? You guys know our rule: handshake agreement. If you learned something, like and subscribe. This day in history, 1850, founding of American Express. Originally started as an express mail business in Buffalo, New York by Henry Wells, William G. Fargo. Shut the hell up. John Warren Butterfield. What? Oh, wait. This express mail business had three partners: Henry Wells, William Fargo, John Warren Butterfield. So clearly we know where Wells Fargo Bank came from. But these dudes also started American Express? No freaking way. Wow. Holy crap, dude. Wow. I'm kind of blown away, actually. This day in history, 1931, the first electric shaver. Schick publicly displayed the first electric shaver today. It was a major leap in consumer technology, moving grooming away from the straight razor and toward the electrified convenience of the mid-century. And it's so funny because I shave an electric razor every day. And tomorrow on our Treat Yourself Thursday, I'm going to show you what I use. Game changer. And but it's so funny because a lot of you guys know my grandparents are my heroes. My grandfather passed away a few years ago. And but my grandfather was so funny because he was always an electric shaver guy. But grandpa, it was so funny watching him do anything with his face because his face stayed the same, and like, or his hand would stay the same and his face would move. So grandpa would shave like this. He wouldn't move his hand. He would do this. I swear. It was fantastic. But honestly, one of the main reasons why I'm an electric shaver dude today is because of my grandfather. And it was really crazy getting a chance to go out and hang with my grandmother a few months ago. I'm helping her write her memoir. There's so much trapped in her brain, and luckily she's got a lot of the stories from Grandpa as well that I can put in this thing for her. Really, as her last, like, you know, like it's a memory. Obviously, a memoir is memory of, and so we talked so much about Grandpa's electric shavers and razors and stuff. And she actually has 3 of them in in the bathroom right now. He hadn't used obviously in years. And but this day in history, bro, Schick comes up with the electric razor. Did you learn something? I knew you freaking would. We're not done yet. We are not done yet. Okay. Major world events. Let's see. Okay. This day in history, 1766, 10 years before the founding of America. The repeal of the Stamp Act, and a rare victory for the American colonists, the British Parliament repealed the hated Stamp Act. While the victory was short-lived, as the Declaration Act was passed the same day, it galvanized the Sons of Liberty and proved that organized colonial resistance could influence the crown. Speaking of the crown, I got some great celebrity royal family tea that I'll be sharing with you in a little later in this episode. I'm telling you, if you want to leave and come back in 30 minutes, wait until we get into today's Wasabi Wednesday. I got so much tea on housewives, royal family. I got it all, man. I got it all. Okay, so this day in history, 1922, Gandhi was sentenced to prison. That's right. You guys know how governments work, right? You can see it now, right? Like the Great Awakening of 2026 is happening, and you're all seeing what's going on. When you become somebody of interest to a government, they will take you out. You don't understand the power of these governments. It's bigger, more mightier than anything. And you think the governments are powerful? The 3-letter agencies that have their own internal courts, lawyers, judicial system, and they have no accountability and no checks and balance. They're the scariest entities on earth. 1962, the Evian Accord. So France and Algerian revolutionaries signed a peace treaty ending the Algerian War. I was just thinking this morning, I was like, I wonder how in the hell the Algerian War ended. And what the hell, bro? It just shows up today. Like, what? This led to Algeria's independence and marked a significant social and political shift in the decolonization of Africa. Wow. We talked about yesterday, a couple of days ago, it was this week, that Italy used to be a bunch of little individual states in this big continent that was shaped like a boot. And now Italy's all one country, but they were all independent. I did not know that, man. And so I guess Africa was the same way. What else happened? Oh, shut up, dude. Shut up. 1990, the Gardner Museum heist in Boston. 2 thieves disguised as police officers stole 13 works of art, including masterpieces by Rembrandt and Vermeer, valued at $500 million. It remains the largest unsolved art theft in history, with the empty frame still hanging. Shut the hell up, Schneebly. What? It's still unsolved? How's this possible? How do you... Dude. Bro, what does this tell you? What does this tell you? We've now seen, because all the Epstein files and crap, that there is this world is and has been divided by the haves versus the have-nots. I think we understand that. I think we've known that since the beginning of time. I don't think that we quite understood the power and the abilities of this group of individuals. And for you to steal arguably one of the most valuable, recognized pieces of art on earth, and in the 1990s, we're talking 30, 40 years, these pieces have, maybe they showed up, but you have no idea who took them? None? Whoa. It's insane. It's insane. What else is going on? No way. Today, Grover Cleveland, the only U.S. president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms, 22nd, 24th. Holy shit. Wrong. Trump. Well, at the time, he was the only one to serve 2 non-consecutive. Now we have 2. We got number, 47, 45, I think. I think he's 47. Let's see. Any other famous birthdays? Oh, come on now. Queen Latifah, my queen. What was that freaking Steve Martin movie where he basically was in love with her? She gets kidnapped and he has to go into the inner city as a thug. And he's like, Just imagine me, okay? So a super nerdy white dude walking into the hood, and he's got like all of his like, Nicki Minaj gear on, before it was Nicki Minaj, big gold chains. He's like, yo, homie, I was looking for my girl. And it was like all the black dudes are like, what? The movie's fantastic, okay? And so today is my queen's birthday, the pioneering rapper, actress, and producer who transitioned from hip-hop icon to Academy Award-nominated star and successful business mogul. Adam Levine, which is not Adam Devine, okay? Adam Devine and Adam Levine are two fantastic dudes, meaning their talents. One's an actor who's absolutely hysterical, and the other one is a singer who most of the time sings where only dogs can hear him. But Maroon 5, my bro has a birthday today. What else is going on this day in history? No way. You guys want to know what the fun fact for today is? I have 2 national days for you today. 2, not 1. And every day there's something. But you want to know what today? We have 2. And you're going to love both of them. You're going to love both of these national days. Number 1, National Awkward Moments Day. Yes. And number 2, equally as fantastic, is National Sloppy Joe Day. What in the hell? Did you even know that Sloppy Joe had its own day? You know what's happening today? For sure, guaranteed, I'm having Sloppy Joe. I have not had freaking Sloppy Joe since my mom made it when I was little. And every time Rebecca hears that, she's like, idiot, I've made it before. And I'm like, okay, I'm not saying you haven't, okay? I'm just asking you when. That's all I'm saying. When did you make me Sloppy Joe? I'm not saying you didn't. I'm saying, while we're together the last 30 years, I mean, obviously in 30 years, this cat has made Sloppy Joes once, probably. But today, Sloppy Joes. Oh my God. At least once a year, I now get Sloppy Joes. Okay. And so I am so freaking excited about today. Oh my God. And National Awkward Day? Are you kidding? That's like actually me every day. Okay. So like, if you ever see me at the gym, first of all, you guys know I am now 29 days out from the annual charity cross-country bike rider bicycle, 2,000 miles from Dallas, Texas to Washington, D.C. for victims of financial crimes and Ponzi schemes. And so if you see me working out, and you guys are about to see, I'm about to launch a new YouTube channel of my goofy workout videos, because honestly, I have to get 4 workouts out per week. And this week, my workouts are 2 hours. And so I kind of figured, look, accountability in all areas of weakness and having you guys hang out with me guarantees I get my 4 workouts in. Because if I don't pay for it now, I will pay for it on the bike. And so, but also if you guys want to kind of just check out what we're doing, you can go to ponzirelief.org. Rebecca and I started this a few years ago. You can't do what we do for accounting and sit across the table from so many of these individuals and see the devastation and it not affect you to do something positive for the world. And to be honest with you, this was just a thorn in my side. It was a burden that I had to carry. And it was supposed to be for 1 year. And then halfway through the ride a couple years ago, Rebecca was like, I think I figured out the purpose of the ride. It's to plan the rides. I didn't even got the Appalachian Mountains yet. And I was like, what? I think I just got through the Ozarks. And I was like, what? Are you serious? Okay. You don't even understand the amount of work that goes into prepping for the first one. After that, you learn so much. And most of it is keeping yourself in baseline conditioning the whole year. There's so many things you learn this time. But dude, if you see me working out at the gym every day, I am wearing tiny little running shorts that are always color matched. So like if I work out this afternoon, which I don't think I am, but if I did, you'd see me wearing like tiny little gray shorts with a gray hat, gray glasses, these glasses, and that shirt. And all I do is dance. And so the videos are 30 minutes of just me dancing, but kind of tricking myself to work out. That's how I get myself to do these multi-hour workouts, is I have to trick my brain to thinking it's fun. I know. Okay. But which means that every day I look awkward. Every day when you see me at the gym, you're going to be laughing, playa. You're going to be laughing. Okay. And so I had no idea, bro, that today was National Awkward Moment Day. And of course, National Sloppy Joe Day. Come on, bro. This is that right there sets the entire day for me. We haven't even got into juicy news. I can't say it yet because I'm not in that segment. We haven't even got into Wasabi Wednesday. I haven't even read you the reframe from today, from my boy. I haven't even read this to you today. Oh my God. Just hang tight. I know your mind is already melting. And remember, guys, we have a handshake agreement. Okay, so if you guys laugh a little or you learn something from me, you got to like and subscribe. Remember, it's handshake agreement. I agree to this, you agree to this. We shake on it, okay? Now, before we jump into our juicy news, I do also want to remind you guys that for almost 60 years, we are the premier small business full service back office company. And you can find out what we do at accountingplusaccountability.com. We're the only accounting firm on earth that prioritizes documenting what you did yesterday behind making sure that you are profitable tomorrow. So our focus for almost 60 years has been on one thing. The only way that we'll be here 20 years from now is to make sure that you're still here 20 years from now. So if you have questions, you want to talk about business strategy, every Tuesday we launch our service business for under 1,000. So if you see anything that I talk about and you want to talk about it, play a look. You can always get to me. Go to accountingplusaccountability.com. Upper right-hand corner is a little gold button that says Talk with AA Ron. You know that me, right? Okay, you know that's me. But if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see little places ask a question. I'll reply back or answer it on air. And so that's really what we do. I tell everybody, and you'll see this on Accounting Plus Accountability. When you're looking to partner with an accounting firm, you can either partner with a firm that obsesses over your business as much as you do, or you can go hire an accountant. Your choice, okay? You won't ever find anywhere on earth what we do. But again, we're one of the few accounting firms not owned by accountants. We're small business owners. So that's been our jam since day one. I started my very first business at 13, my first 7-figure business at 21, and my first 8-figure business at 28. I've had well over a dozen businesses that I started from an idea and turned into 7-8-figure businesses. And that's the reason why we do this show. The purpose of this show is specifically for us, mom and pop Venti shops. Venti means 1 to 20 employees, because nobody helps us. So that's what today is. That's what every day is. It's your 1-hour church service where you're going to learn a little. You're going to be inspired. You're going to be encouraged. And you get to hang out with other people that are like you, man. That's why we do this, right? All right. You guys ready for some juicy news? Juicy news. I knew you would be. Today being National Awkward Day, I think you guys agree that I'm awkward every day. So for me, every day is National Awkward Day. Now, can we talk about what's going on in the news today? Oh, shut up. Here's the biggest story, bro, right here. Fed rate decision looming. Small biz borrowing on hold. Here's the story. Federal Reserve is expected to hold benchmark interest rates steady today, March 18th, as policymakers balance a softening job market against rising energy prices. Chairman Jerome Powell, who will be gone in May, is navigating a K-shaped economy where inflation remains strictly at 3.1, well above 2%. I am going to do a quick little whiteboard lesson for you. I do have a marker right here, right? I swear to God, if that marker's not here. It should be attached to my freaking board. Yes. Okay, good. All right. Okay. We're about to do a whiteboard of what a K-shaped economy looks like. Okay. Okay. You guys ready? K-shaped economy. Because you guys hear this all the time, and we're not talking about Kellogg's or Special K, okay? We're talking about K-shape. You guys have heard of, like, bell curves and crap like that. Okay, so K-shape eco. All righty. All right. So here's the long line of the K. I'm going to put economic recovery or like event. Okay. Then this K, this line of the K right here. And then this line of the K right here. Okay. All right. Here we go. No way. It's kind of divided in like sectors right here. The heck? You can't tell I'm not a Scott Adams Dilbert creator. And so right here, you've got a K shaped in here like this. Okay. But it's also got like this like line that goes kind of like through like this. That way you guys can see this. Okay. So this is the recovery event or recovery. Okay. All right. Then in the upper left-hand corner, thriving sectors. Okay. Bottom left-hand corner, high earners and asset owners. High earners and asset holders. Okay. Top right, tech and digital growth. Right. Increased wealth. Okay. All right. Call this increased wealth. Increased debt. Okay. And so this is the, these are the like thriving sectors, right? Okay. All right. You guys are seeing this thriving sectors. Okay. And obviously stock market. And real estate gains. Okay, you guys are going to see this a little bit. Okay, so this is the event. Okay, so basically what we're talking about is either increasing the wealth or increasing debt. But here's the event. Okay, so these are your thriving sectors. Okay, the stocks, stock market and real estate up here upper left. Increasing the wealth over here, like diversified investment portfolios, tech and digital growth. Okay, right here. Then you've got down here, bottom left-hand corner is the high earners and asset owners. So like down here, like these down here are going to be like the struggling sectors right here. Okay, so this will be like the struggling sectors. Okay, bottom left down here, mom and pop, help wanted, like this type of stuff. Then down here, right, low wage workers and small business. Down here, increased debt. Okay, so thriving, struggling. Okay, you guys get this. You see this? You'll see that today, the whiteboard lesson, I'll have this actually drawn out for you guys. But it's like important for you guys to kind of understand kind of what it looks like during a recovery where different sectors and populations experience wildly divergent paths. The letter K, the upper arm, represents those who thrive, typically the higher earners, tech sectors, blah, blah. Meanwhile, the lower arm represents those that struggle. The low wagers, small mom and pop shops, industries like travel, things like that. Okay. So the divergence is the wealth gap, right? Like we've got the biggest wealth gap today than way bigger than John Deere, Rockefeller, Henry Ford, Carnegie, all the Titans. Way bigger than that. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. But did you guys enjoy that little whiteboard lesson? You guys will see I'll have that artwork in the show notes. But hopefully that helps give you guys a little understanding of what a K-shaped economy looks like. Okay, because we talk about it quite often, but I want you guys to have the whiteboard. Okay, so what else is going on in the news today? National SBDC Day, California leads small biz advocacy push. Finally, they ran off all their damn small business during COVID. And now they're like, oh my God, we realized that like they produce like 40% of our economy. So we need them back because they went to Texas and Florida and Arizona and Nevada. Yes, today's marks National SBDC Day with Small Business Development Center leaders convening at state capitals, most notably in Sacramento, to lobby for the Small Business Resilience and Innovation Act. The goal is increased funding for capital infusion programs and technical assistance. So why is this a big deal to us, mom, pop, Venti shops? It's your chance to get free professional help. Okay, so the states are all starting to do this now, and the SBA is too, and giving sources. And that's what today is. You guys know that nobody helps us mom and pop venti shops. We have to spend all 7 plates of business ourselves. And so the purpose of the show is that, look, if you typically want all this information, you have to go pay for it. You have to go hire the resource. You have to go pay for the resource, or we can just talk about it every day. And you get 1% smarter every day. And after a year, you're like, oh my God, I've listened to AA Ron every day, and the dude's crazy. I laugh my butt off, but I swear, like after a year, I'm like a little genius. I know kind of like a little bit of everything. I don't feel like I'm an idiot anymore. Yeah, it's kind of weird. That's how it works. Okay. All right. What else is going on in the news today? Woo! Oil hits $95 a barrel. Surcharge alerts for local deliveries. I freaking told you. If you guys know, out of our pie chart of our clientele base, we service hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of small business. And if you look at a pie chart, a third of them are going to be mom and pop restaurants. A third will be the mom and pop mechanics, the garages, the shops. Okay. And then a third's like everybody else. So 2/3 of our entire business is about to get delivery fee increases, because the cost of fuel, man. Like I was just telling you guys a couple days ago, I pulled up on my app on my phone the 1st of February, and I went to the gas station because I track my stuff like every time. And so it was like I paid like a little over $2 a gallon. It's like the beginning of February. So like a month, 6 weeks later, here we are in March, mid-March, and I paid like $3.49 last time. Like a 75% increase. It's happening, bro. It's happening. Okay. So expect the mom and pops. And this is also like a little warning for you guys, mom and pop venti shops. Keep your inventory. You're about to be paying more money, and you're going to have to do one of two things temporarily until they lower the delivery fee. You're going to have to increase your fee so you don't lose any money. You already have the lowest, tightest margins in any business industry. Please don't lose money on this. You're going to have to charge like a $10 trip surcharge for the parts. You have to upcharge your parts to cover that trip fee so it doesn't come out of your pocket. Are you tracking? Okay, cool. So oil is fine. It's like good. Okay. But understand that affects the entire world. The entire world is basically ran off a gas station. Most of the wars has to do with gas stations. Most of the conflicts have to do with gas stations. So much of the technology that's come out to challenge gas stations, those individuals end up dead. Yep. So let's just be honest. Most of the war going on in the Middle East right now, gas station related. Yeah. So, but what else is going on in the news today? U.S. House passes Small Business AI Advancement Act. The House passed it, bro. H.R. 3679, sending it to the Senate for consideration. The bill directs NIST to create a small business AI toolkit specifically designed for owners without a technical background, focusing on cybersecurity and practical automation. So as a matter of fact, all of our clients, starting in April, I'm going to be doing hosting monthly AI classes. So that way you guys can just watch me and how we use it at the accounting firm, and what that looks like, and what it looks like on a day-to-day and how we use it. Actually spent some time with my father-in-law over the weekend. It was me, and he obviously came over and was hanging out with me, Rebecca, and, both of us. And I was just kind of showing him some of the stuff that we've got built. And he was like, what? Like, how do you do that? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, you engineer crap all the time. Like, this dude can literally build like a race car with duct tape and some like PVC pipe. And I'm like, how the hell do you do that? Well, I don't know. I just put it together. Okay. Well, it's the same thing here. Okay. It's just, that's physical. This is, well, I don't know. One's hardware, one's software, I guess, sort of thing. But this is happening, guys. This is a really, really cool thing happening. Now, there's something else going on in the news we need to talk about, dealing specifically with nonprofits. A new mandatory $50 fee for Section 501c4 organizations. As of March 9, the IRS now requires all organizations notifying the agency of their intent to operate under 501 to use the electronic form 8976 via pay.gov. Mandatory $50 user fee must be paid at the time of submission. Okay, so here's the deal. If you run social welfare or advocacy group, the free era of registration is over. Okay, paper filings are. By the way, depending on which way you file, I think it's the is it the 1023 easy form. It's whatever you file for the nonprofit. It's not free to register. I think they're just talking about the submission forms because nonprofits typically have never had to pay for that. But at the same time, why the hell not? They're already not paying taxes. Like, Charge them fees, bro. Actually, nonprofits should pay more fees than for-profit businesses because they don't pay any income tax or state level taxes. Think about that. State of Texas has like the second highest property tax rate in the United States of America. Nonprofits and churches don't pay property taxes. So yes, they should pay at least $50 every year to file that damn form. They should. Okay. So by the way, I don't know if you can hear this. This is me playing the world's smallest violin. Yeah, that's me playing that for you right now. Can you hear it? Yeah, you can barely hear it. You can barely hear it. Okay. And for you guys listening to me, I was making the sounds of my two fingers rubbing together, like the way crickets make noise, like that. And that was me playing the world's smallest violin. Yeah, that's what you saw. Well, that's what you heard. Okay, you didn't see it. What else is going on in the news today? SBA activates disaster relief for Tennessee flood victims. What? First of all, it really kind of upsets me because I'm a pretty regular listener to Candace Owens, and like she's fantastic. Okay, lives in Tennessee. I don't remember her ever talking about it raining, flooding, her basement because she has her show out of her basement. Like what? No, I didn't hear any of that stuff. I have to hear about it in my news briefing that Tennessee got flooded. I didn't know that. The federal disaster relief is now available for Tennessee businesses affected by recent severe storms and flooding. Low interest loans up to $2 million are available to cover physical damage and economic injury, like lost revenue. And by the way, when you get these EIDL loans, bro, they're like 4% interest. Oh, shut up. And there's no payments, no interest for the first 12 months. What? By the way, you guys know we do a lot of this paperwork. So if you guys are like, oh my God, AA Ron, I need help with this, we got you. We spend half of our life in ministerial administrative tasks doing paperwork just like this. So if you guys need help with this, we got you, no problem. One of our offices, we have a phenomenal back office team that can help you guys with this. And if you want to talk about this or anything else, you can go to accountingplusaccountability.com. Upper right-hand corner is a little gold button that says talk with AA Ron. That's me. We can talk about anything you want to talk about, consulting, whatever. I've been stuck for 2 years, got this idea, don't know how to start. I suffer from paralysis by analysis, whatever it is. Got you. Okay. So, but no, there is now help for you Tennessee businesses through EIDL at an insane low interest rate. Insane. 4%. It's crazy. Plus no payment or interest for 12 months. What? Insane. Whoa. What? So DoorDash, there's a story. DoorDash report. Two-wheel deliveries double local sales. Bro, you know what's so funny about the story? So I'm reading the story. I'm going to give you a different perspective. So the story is a new DoorDash report released March 18th shows that e-bike and scooter deliveries are transforming local commerce into high-density urban areas. Shops utilizing two-wheel delivery reach customers 25% faster than those relying on traditional cars during peak traffic. Doy, everybody knows that. But different perspective. So one of my close friends, Billy, we've been friends literally since middle school. And he runs like PR for the city of Houston or Galveston. I think it's Houston. Anyway, I think it's Houston. And one of the big things that's been going on in Houston, and I mean, like when I say big, I'm talking, this is drama in city council. Okay. He's actually, I saw one of the city council sessions. It was like 3 hours long. And I swear on my life, bro, for 3 hours, they debated on e-scooters because one of the biggest issues is literally every weekend, the fire department, because of rental scooters, people are getting ran over and they're going to hospitals because of wrecks. Every single week, this is happening. And this is not just in Houston. This is like countrywide. And so I'm a big fan of e-bikes, not e-scooters. And I have an e-scooter. Okay. And I love it. And I've actually wrecked on my e-scooter a couple times and my little bad boy goes up to 20 miles an hour. Now, luckily it does stop on a dime. So, but I've had many a times where a car is pulled out in front of me, like, and back wheel comes up and I got to jump off real quick. Once I wrecked. I was zipping by Walmart. Somebody cut me off and to keep from in the car, I dumped and rolled in the grass. So dude, like, I think this is awesome. I just think that there has to be laws and regulations on this stuff. Especially when you're like in densely packed downtown areas where vehicles and like humans coexist, you know, like everywhere else in a normal town, sidewalks, you do your thing, I do my thing. But like here where there's an enormous concentration of people and vehicles, There definitely has to be rules and regulations on that crap. I mean, that's my opinion anyway. What else is going on in the news today? I told you, man, there's so much going on for Wasabi Wednesday. And we've got a few minutes before we get to the tea for the week. And I have so much gossip for you guys. You got to hang out. You've been with me this whole time. I'm going to allow you to go get your Starbucks real quick. You got about 5 minutes before we get into Wasabi Wednesday. Okay. But I got a couple more news stories I think you're going to love. Okay. All right. Here we go. Main Street Voices directed to review state regulations. New York Governor Kathy Hochul directed state agencies on March 13th to begin an immediate review of all regulations impacting small business. Yes, freaking ma'am. Yes, freaking ma'am. Come on, Kathy. Come on, girl. Damn it. Anytime we got representation in the castle on the hill, living in the village at the bottom of the hill, hanging out with all of us peasants, first of all, we have the best time. If you saw the movie Titanic, who is having the best time? The people on the third deck or the people on the first deck? Come on now. You know what I'm talking about. You know, like Jack and all the stowaways and all the employees. That is my home base. I can hang out with people on the third floor all day long. And I'm very comfortable doing that. But my peeps, first floor of the ship, yeah, that's my peeps. And so anytime Main Street Voices and somebody who is living in the castle on the hill, who is saying, hey, we need to lower the drawbridge over the moat, and I need to send out some people down the hill into the village and hang out with the peasants to find out what they need. This is big now. Thank you, Mrs. Kathy. And you guys know we don't talk politics on the show. I'll say Mr. Orange Man and stuff like that. I'm just talking about what's going on. I don't pick sides. I've been independent for 15, 20 years. I don't see, to me, red and blue just lets me see everything better. Okay. Independent, you do your thing. Okay. So, but this is a big deal because, most of us, our big issue is regulation, and small business, specifically mom and pop venti shops, pay the highest late fees of any type of business because we have to spend all 7 plates ourselves, which means that everything that we don't want to do. Let me give you a perfect example. I'm going to give you a perfect example of what I'm talking about. This right here. This. Let me just make sure you guys can see this. This. Okay. What does it say? Make sure you don't see any account numbers or anything, but toll tag. This whole thing, toll tags. Toll tags. It just sits there. And I put it in a round two pile, which means when I get around to it and I get the motivation to do it, I do it. But 100%, all of this is a late fee. 100%. That is not okay. You are new. Hello, Redomania. Great name, by the way. Redomina. Oh, freaking fantastic. So yes, we do. We have business for breakfast every morning. Oh, I love it. We chomp it, man. We chomp it. But man, did you guys enjoy the juicy news? I freaking told you it was amazing. Now, you guys ready for Wasabi Wednesday? You're not ready for what's coming right now. You guys know once a week, I love my gossip and I love my tea. And on Wednesday, the reason we call it Wasabi Wednesday, because all I do is talk celebrity gossip and tea and famous people stuff. And we all know when we're talking about celebs, if there's something's in the news, it's never black and white. It's always 50 shades of gray. And that's why the color for Wednesday is always gray, playa, because it is. Are you ready for Wasabi Wednesday? Come on, man. You don't even know what's coming. You don't even know what's coming. Okay, here we go. Woo! Okay. Number 1. Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Oh my God. Okay. Taylor Frankie Paul. Domestic assault probe plus production halt. So active police investigation after ex-Dakota Mortenson's videos allegedly show hitting, punching, biting. Secret Lives season 5 paused. Cast urging help. Some refusing to film. Cinnabon cut ties. What? She broke silence, struggling, misunderstood for years. Bachelor winner already split over the drama. Reality meltdown gold. Oh my God. Yes, it's telling me this is reality meltdown gold. Taylor Frankie Paul. Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Bro. By the way, I've seen a couple episodes. Okay, I don't understand because I know a million Mormons. Matter of fact, I grew up Mormon. I know what I'm going to tell you is you're going to die laughing. Mom was Catholic, dad was Mormon. So just imagine these two growing up, okay? Just imagine that, okay? And so I've never met a Mormon I did not love. And by the way, ever seen a Mormon who doesn't have the greatest smile on earth? Like any Mormon you've ever seen has like this Mormon smile. Have you ever seen a picture of the Osmonds and didn't think that they were fantastic? The Osmonds represent all Mormons. I have no concept of where they find these Mormon wives. This isn't like any Mormon wife I've ever seen. None of them do that, okay? From my experience, okay? Now, can we talk about my bohos? Actually, it's my hobos. No, it's my HBHs. Housewives of Beverly Hills, damn it. You know what I'm talking about, okay? Dorit, my girl, first of all, bro, this chick's personality has changed. In the last 2 seasons, you've seen a huge shift between 2 individuals. Dorit, who is just a huge pain in the rear, who thinks that she's never really had any type of trauma in her whole life. And so everything to her is trauma. And then Sutton, holy crap, bro, who Sutton is always against everybody. Okay. Now, this whole season, everybody's like, dude, Sutton is different. She is, bro. Like whatever Erica's medication is in therapy, Sutton is on too. Because you go back when Erica was right in the middle of this Tom Girardi crap, where her husband stole the millions, hundreds of millions or whatever it is. And she's right in the middle of this crap right now. Erica was crazy for like 2 or 3 seasons. And then she comes back like, no emotion. Oh, yeah, that really sucks. It really stinks what I'm going through. And you're like, what the hell? What? Meds playa. Something's got to be on the same set. Dude, it is changed. But Dorit, no. Pre-foreclosure mansion plus PK divorce, baby. Damn straight, bro. Go watch Dorit, bro. Go see her from a few years ago, best friends with Kyle. Go look at her today. She's at war with everybody, bro. Everybody. $6.5 million Encino home in pre-foreclosure. $842,000 in unpaid. Dorit says 2026 is not, this is the year of not giving an F about PK split harder than it needs to be. Well, I don't know. Like, you know what's crazy about this? I don't understand people who have the platform who shit talk their other, their current or ex significant other. I don't understand that, man, because they don't have voice. So what you're doing now, luckily, year 2026, we now realize that no matter how thin the pancake, she always got 2 sides, right? And so I think we're now realizing, and by the way, go hang out with PK and just watch him. I've seen literally every episode of Housewives of Beverly Hills. And PK is fantastic, bro. Yeah, he's a partier, likes to drink, but no, dude, he's like what we call common sense level head. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. You want to know what else is going on with a little TMZT? Zendaya and Tom Holland. Now, listen. Supposedly, secret wedding confirmation. So gold band flash at Oscars sparks secret wedding confirmation vibes. Zendaya rocked a gold band with engagement ring at the 2026 Oscars for the drama premiere. Stylist Law Roach, the wedding already happened. What? I love when people pull this crap off, bro. She played coy on Kimmel about Miss Holland and viral AI wedding pics. Tom's fam allegedly knows. Post-Oscar style slay, but the ring, everybody on the online is in a pure meltdown because of this freaking ring, bro. So are they married? And by the way, aren't they a great couple? Like, there's only a couple people on earth that like, I just love them as people. And that doesn't mean that they don't make mistakes or they don't do stupid stuff, okay? But Tom Holland, how do you not love the dude? Okay. Zendaya, how the hell do you not love her? Selena Gomez, Betty Blanco. I'm just giving you some names of people that are like Ed Sheeran. Just people that their nature you enjoy. Doesn't mean they don't do asshole things. Okay. I'm just saying that their nature is good-hearted. I am rooting for these 2, bro. They deserve happiness, bro. Guess what else is going on? Jessica Alba and Cash Warren. Divorce finalized after 16 years. What? Joint custody of 3 kids. $3 million lump sum for her. How? This chick's worth $1 billion. Jessica Alba has like one of the most successful businesses ever. 50-50 assets. Oh, there it is right there. So so $3 million lump sum from her. So she has to pay him $3 million and 50-50 asset. Good. Honest co shares and all the residuals. No support, no trash talk clause. She's been spotted with Danny Ramirez. Clean, classy split, but still major. Who the hell is Danny Ramirez. And you guys know, so tell me in the comments, okay? Who is Danny Ramirez? Show me a pic. I'm in Gemini, by the way, right now. You guys know I do this stuff live with you guys because I don't know who Danny Ramirez is. Captain America, Brave New World, Avengers. He was fanboy on Top Gun Maverick. What the shit? He's in Black Mirror. Okay, now that I see his picture, yeah, and I could kind of see him with her. Yeah, okay, I could see that. That makes a lot of sense to me. Cool dude. You want to know what else is going on in the tea? Emma Watson. Little love affections with Mexican billionaire heir triggers feminist backlash. So making out with Gonzalo Hevia Baleras, who's worth about 16 billion family fortune, at Mexico airport on vacation is a serious relationship. Met the parents. And independent women, the internet is roasts the irony. And I guess it's because it's Emma and she's like this big feminist thing, but she's like all like in love with her dude and her beau. And you're like, but why can't you be both? Why can't you be strong, independent female, but also appreciate the gifts that the husband or the man brings to the relationship? Why can't both be true? Right? Like, I don't understand. It's just kind of weird to me. I mean, why can't a female? It's either or. Either you want to be a boss CEO, or there's an expectation you're supposed to be barefoot at home, taking care of the kids and making food. Why? Why can't women be women, men be men, and we enjoy what we do, and we learn to appreciate the gifts that each brings? Huh? I don't get it. Dwight Howard, shut up, bro. Shut up. Body cam mansion lockout drama. So Dwight's wife, Amber, released March 6th footage of her locked out after a fight. Claims he canceled their joint TV deal, keeps her dependent, regular lockouts, police on scene, athlete marriage nightmare. Here's the dealio. This, because she's recording it, I'm going to give you a little bit of encouragement here that, again, anytime you see this, no matter how thin the pancake, it always has two sides. And usually the person that's bringing the thing out into the world, into the press, there's a different side they're not telling you. So they want their side to come out first, so they look like the victim. So when the pancake flips and you see the other side, you're like, okay, but he did do that. You see it, right? You see what's happening, broadcasting, right? Projecting. You can see it. What else? No freaking way. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. Okay, first of all, Daniel Wall's interview with Benny Blanco, you must go watch it. It will blow your mind because he talks specifically about Rihanna and about how shine bright like a diamond, and how, dude, the entire interview will blow your mind because he literally goes into, Benny Blanco talks about how Sia, who is ridiculous, how she records songs. So Sia is the one that recorded, did the demo and everything for Shine Bright Like a Diamond. Okay. And you don't know this, but did you know that Eminem was actually going to be doing Shine Bright Like a Diamond before Rihanna, but Rihanna released it before, and then Eminem decided right when Rihanna did it he wanted to do the song, but it was too late because Rihanna grabbed it. Rihanna, bro, she is on another level when it comes to this, man. So Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, home shooting terror. Woman fired semi-auto outside their Beverly Hills home March 8th. While the family, including the kids, mom, and staff, are inside. No injuries, but facing attempted murder charges. What? No way, bro. Okay, I would like to know, like, was the person outside like, Rihanna, come out, shine bright like a diamond so I can shoot you? Or was it more like this person was walking the neighborhood with a semi-automatic and it just happened to be on her street? Like, I would like to know that. You know what I'm saying? But again, remember, this is Wasabi Wednesday. It's never black and white. It's always 50 Shades of Gray. All right. Now, I've been waiting for this all week. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Is it Meghan Markle or is it Meghan Sussex? Well, on the Meghan show, season 1 with Mindy, and she corrected her. Oh, you didn't know? I'm a Sussex now. Bitch, no, you ain't. No, you ain't. You don't get the name and not the duty. That don't happen like that. If you want the title and the accolades, you got to do the crappy stuff too. Yeah. When you run a business and you own a business, you got to do some like chores, and you can't have both. You can't have all the accolades, all the security, everything you want, live in Cali, basically turn off all connection to the royal family, but you want the money, you want the security, you want the name, the title, and all the benefits, but you don't want to do any of the work. That just sounds like a child. It just sounds like a child. But here's the deal, dude. This is huge, bro. This was all over yesterday on YouTube. So Tom Bauer, this dude literally is one of the most famous authors and is well respected in the industry as releasing actual, like, verified gossip tea. Okay. And this dude, literally, nobody is off his radar. Okay. So Tom Bauer's betrayal excerpts. Queen Camilla told friends Meghan brainwashed Harry, orchestrated the exit. Harry incandescent, rep blessed, deranged conspiracy and melodrama from fixated author. Meghan posts cute Libet chasing chickens at Montecito. Rumors of paid Australia meet and greets for cash amid struggles. Critics mock as come down. So the royal family is distancing big time. And you know, this chick literally, like, if there is any time, she prays for some type of catastrophic event, because within minutes, she has already scheduled a flight and she will show up. Like all the Palisade fires, nobody was even allowed in that area. Nobody. None of the homeowners were allowed. And this chick is walking around with a freaking baseball cap, like hugging and shit. What the hell, bro? Like, and by the way, always made sure her paparazzi was there snapping these candid photos. Bro, in the year of 2026, the only thing, we don't expect to be perfect. That's long gone. We want you to be authentic. That's it, bro. We just want you to be authentic. Okay. And so everybody on earth knows you're the least authentic human on earth. Everybody knows this. Okay. It doesn't mean you're not a bad person. Okay. But dude, can you, and now, because you know that Charles is dying of cancer. And so the other big beef that's going on is he's already, and the Queen has already transferred like her assets to William, who's going to take over as king. Like Charles is already giving him the kingdomship, which is also kind of pissing off Camilla a little bit. She's a little Jill Biden, not Joe Biden, Jill Biden. She's a little, I really am drunk with all this power and I love it. And I waited my whole life to be queen. And I've been queen for a few years and I don't want to let it go. And so there's a little pushback from, Camilla, the way William, because William wants to do shit different. And he should, by the way, because he understands that the royal family, since his mom's, that was the heyday of the royal family. And since then, it's over the last 2 or 3 decades, has taken a big time hit. A lot of stuff that they do, and it doesn't make any sense. And William and his wife, they see it, and they want to come out with an updated version of what the royal family should be like. Which, by the way, who the hell is arguing with this? It's brilliant. It's brilliant. But you know, we can't stop the royal family. We've got to then go into Blake and Justin. Oh my God. You guys know day one, I've been involved in this, not involved. I've been following this. It ends with us lawsuit. So trial push. It was originally supposed to be for March 9th. Now it's May 18th. So the judge denied Blake's sanctioned motions against Justin's lawyer because she's like, he shouldn't be allowed to talk. And he's saying things that are like hurting my feelings. And he's like slandering me. And they're like, no, he's just stating fact. Anything that he says, this is my opinion. No, there's nothing that he's doing that's actually slanderous. And so the judge denied it. So there's no gag yet. Okay. But supposedly sealed audio allegedly leaked, and this is a court order violation, okay, fueling smear claims. Okay, so both sides. So you've got Taylor Swift text, Ryan Reynolds, blocking people. He's still dragged in. This is like Hollywood's endless legal fire. But for us, this fire is just pure tea. So you guys know, as long as this stuff's going on, we talking about it every week. Okay. And so the latest thing is she's trying to squash Justin's attorney, and that ain't happening. Nope. You want to know what else is going on in the news? Tiana Taylor. Oscars 2026 security shove incident. So one battle after another star shoved by security outside Oscars addressed it publicly, sparking outrage over treatment. Fresh red carpet drama from the March 15th event. Kim K's icy blue contacts stole some thunder too. Celeb event mishap was viral potential. Great closer. Right there, she closed it out. It was a great closer. So for us and at the Oscars, this event was the event that now we're all talking about. So the Oscars have to have something that they can close out with that keeps them talking about the Oscars. So you guys remember a few years ago, face slap, dude, it carried on for months and months and months. So there's always tea that they're trying to concoct, manufacture, or maybe this is even real, by the way. But this is going to be spun constantly because they're trying to keep the Oscars in the news, right? So did you guys get everything you wanted out of Wasabi Wednesday? I try in 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, I try to cover the entire week's worth of Team ZT. I try, okay? And every once in a while, I skip a story, but I know you guys are absolutely blown away with what you've seen so far. I know you are. Now, are you ready for our Reframe Your Brain lesson of the day? My boy Scott Adams is the last book that he published before he passed away. He passed away January 13th. This show is in memory of him. It's in honor of him. And we close out every day with a reframe lesson from his latest book. He wrote this last year. It actually released last year. And he passed away earlier this year. So our reframe lesson for the day, are you ready for this? It's going to blow your mind. It is chapter 2, Success Reframes. And it's on the section called Systems versus Goals. Okay. So, and this is Scott talking. In my 2013 book, How to Fail at Almost Everything and Still Win Big, I introduced 2 frames that changed the world. That's a big claim. And I invited you to be skeptical about any claim of that scale, but it happens to be true. Once you see these 2 reframes, you will start noticing them incorporate in the advice of nearly everyone in the business of giving advice. Here's your first frame. Usual frame. Success requires setting goals. Here's the new way of looking at it. Here's the new reframe. Systems are better than goals. How many times have you heard me talking about systems? Systems over process. Like systems and process are great, but systems over goals. I was always that guy that was all or nothing. So I'm the guy that literally be like, we need to start working out. Right. So I'm going to sign up for the Hard 75. Right. How about we just start working out? Nah, I'm not going to do that. Hard 75 or nothing. I want to go start jogging. I'm going to sign up for a marathon. Right. But you can't even jog a mile. Right. I'm going to sign up for a marathon. The way my mind works, unless it's impossible, I don't get excited. Okay. And now you know why it's so freaking hard for me to put in place. But systems changed my life. I've maintained my weight for years and years and years because of a system. So I take pictures of all my food. And I created something years ago called the Diet Game. This is for me. And literally for 5 or 6 years, I accidentally maintained my weight. And I have the easiest calorie counting system on earth. It's 10 times easier than MyFitnessPal. And but I built a system to help me accountable. And by the way, you guys know, I just talked about it earlier, that I have to be working out 4 times a week for the charity bike ride that I leave in 29 days. And by the way, if you want to check out what we're doing, go to ponzirelief.org. Or on Facebook, you can just search for like Pedaling Against Ponzi's and you'll see the event. But I started recording the videos because I was like, you know what? I really need to make sure that I am doing that where you guys are holding me accountable. So I put a system in place to make sure that I'm recording like fun walking dance videos with you guys. And hopefully, fingers crossed, you start seeing those released starting next week. But I needed a level of accountability. And so it's accountability for me. Okay. So here's Scott. According to my reframe, a system is something you do every day to create good options for yourself in the future. Some people conflate systems with practice, which is also a type of system, but not the whole story. The best systems give you many options. Sorry, guys, I'm drinking water. You can start to see me sweat. I haven't drank enough water today. Ordinary practice might, exactly one thing. Okay, ordinary practice might be preparing you for exactly one thing, which may be the right thing to do or not. So practice alone is not nearly as useful as a system that prepares you for multiple opportunities. Being flexible and prepared for anything is a good position to be in if you live in a rapidly evolving world. So my encouragement to you is something you're struggling with. to hold you accountable. Instead of making it a goal, why don't we make a system? The way I eat, I don't know, a while ago, probably 3 or 4 months ago, I started doing a lot of research on eggs, and so I'm a guy that eats 4 eggs a day, and I've been doing it for a long time, and so I have a system now that kind of helps me with my eating, and so anyway, these are just little ideas for you guys, and you guys know our handshake agreement. If you laugh or you learn, you got to like and subscribe. That's our handshake agreement. Remember? Handshake, right? We know that. Okay. And so, and by the way, if you have any questions about anything that we talked about here on the show, you want to talk to me personally, go to accountingplusaccountability.com. We're the only accounting firm on earth that actually prioritizes your success for tomorrow as much as we do on documenting what you did yesterday. I jokingly tell everybody that if you're trying to hire a firm, you can either hire a firm that obsesses of your business as much as you, or you go hire an accountant. It's your choice. And so, but go to accountingplusaccountability.com, see what we do. We have a 2x profit guarantee. We guarantee that we'll double your profits in the first year, or all the fees that you pay for the year are returned. 100%, no questions asked. But we've been doing this for almost 60 years. Like, we know what we're doing, okay? But if you want to talk, just go to Accounting Plus Accountability. You'll see in the upper right-hand corner a little gold button. It says Talk with AA Ron. That's me. You'll get right to my calendar, right to my schedule. We'll talk about anything you want to talk about. And if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see a little plug on the radio show, and there's a place to ask a question. Click that link, and you can ask a question. I'll reply directly or read it on air, whatever works. And so, and you guys remember, today is National Sloppy Joe Day, which means I will be getting a Sloppy Joe today. Show. And what'd you guys think of the show, man? Was that not the greatest business for breakfast that you guys have ever seen? I told you every day, I can't wait to wake up and do this with you guys, because I know what you're in tomorrow. Treat Yourself Thursday. I got a couple little things I'm going to show you for Treat Yourself Thursday. It's going to blow your mind, your face and your head off your body. All right, guys. And you guys know everything we talk about here. If you think it's hard or you think it's easy, you're right. When you spend most of your time working in your business, I want you guys today spending some time minding your own business. All right, my beautiful peeps, you got the news, you got the tips and tricks. Now go own this day. You guys know what time it is. My name's Aaron Novinger, the Venti Business Guy, and you know what time it is. It's time to get to work. Kapow!